Welcome back to Bleacher Boys pregame show. This is the first one since last October when we did one against the Red Sox. We've done this since 2020 in the COVID season. Bleacher Boys Media pregame show is a big event here at Bleacher Boys Media headquarters. Isaac and Ken back at it talking Yanks. This is the day, bro. We're finally here.
Great. It feels freaking amazing, Ken. Thanks for asking. I know you didn't ask. I honestly, I thought I was gonna be more like jittery and nervous when I woke up, but it's the fucking Cleveland Guardians. Are we kidding me? Not even a real name for a team. They could have been a number of cool birds or anything, but they chose the Guardians. That's honestly so stupid. I'm not scared of the freaking Guardians. Garrett Cole's gonna go out there and freaking shove. Aaron Judge gonna get pitched around. No worries. Giancarlo got his back. Rizzo got his back. Donaldson got his back. Maybe. Yankees gonna win this game. I'm so glad the postseason is back. How are you, Ken?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Classes today was rough. I had to sit through it just on my computer looking at. I skipped first one because I was editing all this shit, and then second class it was a lecture. I just sat there with my computer open, just looking at cute pictures of Gleyber Torres. And the reason I didn't ask you how you're doing today, I just wanted to kind of get in depth about how you were doing today.
Okay.
What is your routine on a Yankee playoff day? Like, are you we wake up, have a breakfast? Like, are you all fired up early, or you start what is your routine?
Well, I wake up and I shit perfection. I think about the Yankees obviously a lot, being a sports fan, being a really dedicated sports fan. Today I had a cinnamon English muffin. Pretty good. We didn't have butter in the house, so I had to eat it dry, which was a little unfortunate because, not the best dry. And then I've basically been watching some hype-up videos on YouTube today. Watch some Garrett Cole highlights. So I'm pretty pumped up for today. I didn't go full Dan Rourke. Maybe I'll put eye black on later. I don't know if I'm there yet. For those of you who don't know, he dressed up in a full Yankees uniform to work. If I had a full Yankees uniform, I'd probably be wearing it. I see you got the little chest exposed there looking all cute and shit. Can you give the fans a little turnaround, show them who that is?
That's my boy. Wait, let's get to player of the game pick before I do that.
Ooh, little
Premo.
Yeah, wow.
So yeah, let me read out the Yankee lineup real quick. There's really not too many surprises here. It's Judge leading off, Rizzo batting second, Gleyber Torres, my boy, batting third, Stanton, Cabrera, Donaldson, 4, 5, 6, Falefa, Trevino, and then Bader to round it out. Cole is obviously on the bump. Do you have any surprises here? Anything that caught your eye?
No, this is pretty much what I expected. Harrison Bader 9th was interesting. You kind of see he's kind of going to bridge the gap of that terrible bottom of the order from 6 to 8. I kind of actually like Bader in that second leadoff position. That's nice. No real other surprises other than more roster moves, but this lineup is pretty much a stereotypical lineup you're going to see in the last 2 months of Yankees baseball. Disappointed that we don't even get to see Peraza and the energy this series, but hopefully IKF does the job. I'm honestly at a point where I don't want to sit here and start being depressed about the lineup and all this shit. I just want to watch some Yankees baseball at this point. Obviously, I'll be fucking furious if IKF grounds out 4 times and makes 2 errors today, but I don't want to talk about that. But yeah, I love Judge in the leadoff jump, starting them, putting the fear of God in Mr. Cal Quantrill. And then Rizzo, of course. Rizzo and Stanton and Gleyber to back him up. These are the guys we talked about that have to produce because I think they're going to pitch around Aaron Judge. And so these are the guys that got to step up. I really want to see a good first at-bat from Gleyber. I want to see him try to go the other way, not swinging out of his shoes, not trying to do too much. And yeah, I actually really like this lineup. But what are your thoughts on the lineup?
Yeah, I like it as well. I did. I was wondering whether they were going to do Cabrera 5 or Donaldson 5 after Stanton. I'm really glad that they did go Cabrera 5 to mix it up with the righties. He's a switch hitter, a different look. So I love that. Again, you said it, Bader 9. They've never done that before, so I'm interested to see that. I do like it. Kiner, Trevino, kind of expected there, 7, 8. So overall, I mean, this is more than a competent, or more than enough lineup for the Yankees to go put up some runs against Cal Quantrill.
But just to be
come on now,
safe, this is not a World Series lineup at all. I just want to make that clear. I said I wasn't going to be negative today, but this is not a World Series lineup. Obviously you got guys like Benintendi, DJ LeMahieu. Not in the roster. And I think we'll get into bullpen stuff a little bit later. But yeah, this is a good enough lineup to beat the Guardians 1,000,000%. There should be no trouble scoring runs with this lineup. But yeah, that being said, we are missing some key guys in this lineup, which is a little sad. I really, as you guys may or may not know, I'm a huge DJ LeMahieu fan, so to see him not in the postseason is pretty sad. Hopefully he'll be there for the ALCS against the Mariners. So yeah. Anything else that you're like not so sure about this lineup, or missing Benny? What are you missing? You missing Peraza?
Obviously do miss Peraza, but as you said, I don't want to be too negative. I kind of wasn't expecting DJ or Peraza, so it's really not too big of a shock for me.
Yeah.
Another interesting part of this is Matt Carpenter. He's on the DS roster, so
Yep.
Yankees definitely want to use him. Whether they're up big, down big, close game, they got to use Carp in this game to see what we got with him. He hasn't played in 2 months. So there's definitely going to be a Carp pinch hit spot. I don't know when it's going to be, but
And actually, you know what? I'm going to be a little negative. That's what pisses me off about IKF in there, because if there's a bases loaded situation in the fourth and the fifth, they're going to take him out and put Carpenter in, like most likely, or they'll put Hicks in for some reason. So it's kind of dumb. Like, why even start him then if you're going to take him out in a big spot? Like, if he's there for defense, like, just say that. But we know he's not, because he's not even that good of a defender. So, like, honestly, what the fuck is he doing? But let's turn that negativity down a little bit.
I knew we were going to get a couple of those from Isaac.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, hey, you're a pretty big IKF hitter too, so I don't really want to fucking hear it. But another thing in the bullpen, the huge news today, obviously, Efros needs Tommy John. Just devastating news. The 3 guys we trade for at the deadline all injured off the postseason roster.
Well, yeah, 3 big guys.
3 big guys.
We still got Trevino, who we trust.
Yeah, I mean, Trevino's nice, but in no way, shape, or form is he the main trade in any shape or form. I just said shape or form twice. That's wild. Obviously, Montas is big, not having him. And Benintendi is huge too, because he's a great left fielder. But hey, we have Oswaldo Cabrera, man, and he's sick, and he's gonna have some great at bats tonight. And he's gonna fight, and he's gonna play good defense. Who knows? Maybe he might end up playing shortstop tonight. I don't know. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I think that's actually a big possibility. If IKF is getting pinch hit for, you're not putting Marwin in. I think it's going to be Oswaldo moving from left to short, and then you kind of do a little maneuver in the outfield. Hicks in there for defense. I have no idea, but yeah. We'll see how that plays out.
Why Marwin? Because like the Yankees do this thing where it's like, oh, he's been on the roster the entire year. He's close with the guys, so let's just put him on the roster. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. Like you're a team that you haven't won in a long time now for the Yankees. You haven't made it to the World Series in a long time. Everything should be about winning, and Marwin in no way contributes to winning at all on this roster. So I don't understand, because Peraza can give you elite defense, if anything. So that's why I don't really understand. Like, obviously Marwin can play anywhere, but he's not playing a crazy above average defense anywhere. Peraza does.
Yep.
So that's one thing that I'm kind of questionable about. I get Hicks, backup outfielder, switch hitter. I guess some speed. I can understand Aaron Hicks on that roster, but I really can't justify Marwin Gonzalez at this point. But fuck it. Turn the negative energy down.
Did you see what Boone? Did you see Boone's quote on Marwin versus Peraza?
What's that?
He said, Aaron Boone said that he was here late last night trying to decide between Oswalt Peraza and Marwin Gonzalez. Ultimately, he went with the veteran status and more defensive versatility.
I mean, I guess that makes sense, but we want to see the young electric players. Like, I'm watching the Mariners game right now, and they have a bunch of young guys going up there and stroking the ball and running and playing defense. And it's like, damn, I wish I had a little bit of that. We have one of those guys, but I mean, I really think the Yankees are fucking with Peraza, and it's not good for him, because he's done nothing but play well at this level. So a little depressed to see that, but again, I don't want to get into this right now. This is the topic for another day, honestly. Do you want to go
the next?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Host.
No, you're good.
I was just gonna ask. Do you want to go into what we want to ask for in this game, or?
Sure. Let's give our asks.
Yeah, so I think I have
What's your ask for the game?
I have 2 main asks for this game. This game is obviously Garrett Cole's game. There's been a lot of talk about Garrett Cole not performing to his level. Obviously getting paid $324 million. struggling last year against Boston, the wild card, struggling at some points this year, letting up 5 home runs. He needs to silence all the haters right now. He needs to silence his own fans. He needs to show up. This is Garrett Cole's game. He needs to start the playoffs with a big, with a huge game. I want him to get through the first inning clean. I don't want any bullshit. I don't want a big double and then him visibly upset, smacking his glove around and looking all pissed at the umpire on a missed call. Like, no. Lock it in, have a clean first inning, get the team up quick, don't drag out the fans' energy, don't take the wind out of the building with any bullshit fuck you fastballs. I just need a clean inning from Garrett Cole. And that's, it ties into another ask is I don't want Garrett Cole getting upset over little things. Like, little things are going to happen. It's baseball. Like, just stay even keel. Stay even keel, trust your stuff, attack the hitters, and I think he's going to have a great game. So that's my first ask, and then you can go with an ask, and then I'll go with an ask, and then...
Okay, I'll go with an ask. My ask is, okay, so I didn't want to do a too big of a cop-out answer here. I was going to say Yankees need to score first, but I think that's too obvious. Like, obviously, one of our asks is the Yankees to win. We're not going to go there. Yankees need to at least get a runner to second base in the first inning. Kind of like the mirror of the Cole not giving up anything in the first inning. The Yankees need to come up in the first inning. Judge, if it's a Judge walk, Rizzo hit, I don't know what it is, Glaber opposite field single. I want to see something positive happen in the first inning that gets the crowd going. It kind of goes off of Cole not giving up anything in the first inning to get the crowd out of it. I want the crowd to be there on their feet with the team every single pitch. So, Yankees
so you
get
just
someone
want
to
the
second
juice.
base
You want
first
the
inning.
juice early, and that's totally understandable.
I want the juice to be continued throughout. Past,
so
like,
continuous.
third,
You want
fourth
the
inning, you know what
continuous
I'm saying?
juice. Okay.
Exactly. Remember when we went to the wild card game in 17 or 18 against the Twins, 17, and Sevy gave up a 3-run home run or something, or 3 runs in the first inning, kind of juice was out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't have that right now. We need juice to be
But
there.
then what happened half inning after that?
Oh, Didi just got the biggest juice ever, so.
Yeah, if there's a juice guy this game, honestly, I'm going Giancarlo Stanton. I think Giancarlo
Is that a new Bleacher Boys media segment? Juice guy?
Juice guy. I like that. Yeah.
Juice guy of
Do
the
you
game?
think
Juice player
Giancarlo
of
is
the
like
game?
an apple juice guy? Like, he doesn't drink juice 100%. Like, he's an
No,
athlete.
he can't put added sugar in his body.
But if he
bro.
were
Yeah.
to, what I don't know. Maybe he's like not an orange guy.
You know what I think?
Maybe
Cranberry juice.
okay.
I think he wants to go something different, you know? He's not like, orange juice, apple juice kind of guy. We both know that. So, I don't know.
I feel like Oswaldo Cabrera is definitely an
Maybe-
apple juice guy.
Oh, yeah, cute. Too cute to not even...
Does he?
Yeah, apple juice. Not even a question.
You know who low-key waters his apple juice down? Guess who waters their apple juice down?
Cole? I could see Cole
Kyle
out watering it
Higashioka.
down.
He puts like half water, half apple juice in that bitch. Drinks it with like a straw or something like that. Like you already know. Kyle Higashioka drinks
Yeah,
apple juice.
I could see
50-50.
that.
Anyway,
What's Chapman's juice?
Chapman has.
Or should we not even go
no
there?
juice. Chapman has the bench Kool-Aid. That's what he has.
Okay.
My next ask is for the Yankees as a team. Don't come out flat. They obviously have had 5, 6
Kind of
days.
encompasses both our asks.
Yeah, 5-6 days of rest now. If we were watching the Braves game early, they kind of looked flat and kind of they didn't look sharp, and they're obviously a better team.
Same with the Astros.
Yeah, same with the Astros. They looked kind of flat too. So I just want the Yankees to come out hot. I want them to look sharp, make all the defensive plays. Don't look like you've never been there before. Don't let the underdog take advantage of you early. I want you really coming out strong with the juice. I want you coming out with the juice. So
Maintain
not Jews.
juice.
I didn't say Jews. I said juice. Juice.
Juice. Maintain juice.
Maintain the Jews. Maintain the juice.
I just want to tie up Garrett Cole real quick. We saw Max Scherzer get lit up in City. We just saw Justin Verlander get lit up in Houston. We saw Max Fried not have it early in the Atlanta game. Garrett Cole, man, you have to. I don't know what it is, man. These big pitchers are getting hit. I think teams are doing a lot of research on these big time pitchers. Garrett Cole needs to show what he's got, and if I'm not even going there. Garrett Cole, I believe in you.
Yes,
He could change a lot of people's narratives with a great start tonight.
I agree. He totally can. Yeah, I just don't know how they're gonna pull piece this bullpen together. So I think we should end this with a little bit of bullpen talk, maybe. Um,
Yep.
so if Cole, let's say Cole goes 6, first guy out of the pen, who do you got?
Clean seventh inning.
Or
It
sorry,
depends on the score, obviously.
let's say Cole doesn't get through 6. It's midway through the 6th. He has 1 out in the 6th. 2 runners on. Who's coming in?
Depends on the score again, but if it's within 3 or 4 runs, I think you got to go one of your 3 trusted guys now, Trevino. I would go Trevino. You could go Loizaga or Holmes, but I'd rather keep them for later in the game. My answer there would be Trevino. What would you say?
Yeah, I could see a world in which Wandy takes the ball. I know he's been injured, but he's a big guy, high leverage, can get out of stuff like that. It's funny, I would have said Afros yesterday. I can't say that anymore. So yeah, I kind of agree. I think if it's a lefty, it's going Wandy. If it's a righty, it should be Trevino. And who fucking knows what they do after that? They could put in Tyone in the 8th. I have no idea. But yeah. I'm pretty confident that like moving on, going to the 7th, 8th inning, they're gonna go high leverage. They're gonna do the high leverage route. They have no closer. They've made that very clear. So they're going to put Clay Holmes, Loizaga against 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what they're gonna do. So no one be surprised when you see him trotting out. Like, oh, that's our closer. Like, nope, that's the high leverage guy. So that's what I expect to see today out of the pen.
And you mentioned Tyone. I think Tyone's a very interesting name here. They've been mentioning his name a lot in these series pressers. Boone, Cashman, they've been all saying Tyone, Tyone, Tyone. It'll be interesting to see how they use him. Boone even kind of hinted at using him possibly as a closer, high leverage guy, 1 inning guy, long relief. Who knows? But I do want to see what Tyone has. A lot of teams have been doing this. Last year, Red Sox did this with Pivetta. The Phillies are doing this with Eflin. These guys, tall righties, 93 to 95 as a starter. Who knows if he can bump that up to 96, 97 out of the pen for 1 inning. 2-pitch guy, curveball, slider maybe. We'll see what he's got, but I do want to see what Tyone has.
That would be a nasty, nasty 2 pitches there.
Oh, no, obviously with the fastball. But then we also have Herman too, so I do want to see one of those 2 guys in if we are up by more than 4 or 5. We got to see what they got. It's kind of like the Carpenter situation.
I think if we're down 1 or 2, like in the 7th, Clark Schmidt comes in. Like, I could see a world in which Clark Schmidt plays like a really vital role in this series. He is kind of moved on from the long relief guy because we got Domingo Herman and Tyone now. I think Clark Schmidt's your 7. Honestly, I think he's your 7 guy. And then you can get Clay Holmes for the 8th, Lasagna for the 9th, something like that. But there's a lot of moves that are going to have to be talked about and discussed over the next 5 days or over the next week. But yeah, very excited to see what happens tonight. I hope Cole shoves. I hope he goes at least 6. Please under 3 runs at least, just to get your confidence going, just to get the team going. And once again, don't come out flat.
Yeah. Now that we've talked about this a little bit, are your nerves kicking in a little bit? Or are you still?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of getting jumpy. I've had a pretty slow day so far, not really doing a lot except for some video editing. So yeah, I'm kind of starting to get excited now. I'm gonna, as soon as I'm off this, I'm gonna go watch the rest of the Mariners game, and then I'm probably gonna watch John Boy and Jake talk about this. And then I'm gonna go to my friend Cusa's house, have some beers, and watch the damn game and record my reactions. So.
Love it. Yeah. So before we leave, we will probably give out the player of the game picks right now. We did mention editing videos. We do have the DS series preview videos out now on Bleacher Boys Media YouTube platform. So go check that out if you guys have time and are hyped for the series as much as we are. We'll be back for the post game. I think we're doing a post game every game.
Probably on our Insta. If not on here, definitely on our Insta. But we will be doing post game every game. So. Come chat with us. Come either laugh or cry with us, and we will see you guys there.
Yeah, keep an eye on that. So, without further ado, player of the game picks. I think we're doing rock, paper, scissors for who has first pick. Are you ready?
We're doing says, right? We're says people?
We're saysing, yeah. Rock, paper, scissors, says, shoot.
Damn, that's me. So there's one guy who has great numbers against Quantrill. Do I want to go this guy? Not really. That being said, nope, switch up. Giancarlo Stanton, baby, going deep in the first inning. Playoff Giancarlo Stanton, 8 home runs, 800, 900 OPS. That dude's going freaking off today. He is the protection for Judge.
Sir.
Let's go, Big G. Woo-woo!
Woohoo! I like it. I love the energy. Gee, you know that's my guy. My pick is gonna be
Don't do
similar,
it.
top of half of the order.
Don't do it.
It's gonna be Gleyber Torres.
Oh.
It's gonna be Gleyber Torres. He's
Wow.
a big time player performer. He's been absolutely red hot for the last 2 months. He's a confidence driven guy. The crowd's gonna be behind him. He's gonna be there showing up. I just I get flashes of that Twins series in 19 when Gleyber was absolutely smoking the ball. So yeah, he's gonna show up. I think Judge. Obviously we'd love to go Judge, but I think he's gonna get pitched around. Not many pitches to hit. So I think I'm going Gleyber. We're both going guys behind Judge. So.
Yeah, and that's crazy. So the guy who I was talking about is Josh Donaldson. Josh Donaldson has 2 home runs against Quantrill, which is crazy. But and
he's like 5 for 16.
Josh Donaldson needs to show me something before I start taking him in the biggest game of the year. Also, Garrett Cole is an option, and I want to take Garrett Cole, but I don't want to be boring. Big G is going to get the job done. He's an absolute playoff legend. So yeah, let's fucking go Yankees, man. Do you want to take us out with some music, or you got anything else you want to say?
No, not much. Can you take us out with some music?
Yeah, you're gonna have to cut.
You have something queued up?
No, I don't. So you're gonna have to cut us off. But let's go! Woo! Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Spin around. Take it off.
Bleacher Boys Media out. We'll see you guys after the game. Let's go, Yankees.